Jasmine's recent move has left the town stunned and questioning everything they thought they knew about her. What seemed like a straightforward custody battle over their child has taken an unexpected turn. In an offer that no one could have anticipated, Jasmine has approached Kirk with a proposition that could change everything. "Give me $300 million, and I'll stop fighting for custody of our child." Yes, you read that correctly, $300 million. This astonishing demand has thrown everyone for a loop. Many, including those close to the situation, are left wondering, how did we get here? What prompted this jaw-dropping offer from Jasmine? After months of dragging her feet through a public and bitter custody battle, Jasmine has now made an offer so bizarre, it's hard to believe it's real. The battle for custody of their child started off as an emotional and legal dispute, but now it has escalated into something much more chaotic. It has turned into a circus of rumors, speculation, and media frenzy, and the town is abuzz with disbelief. People who once supported Jasmine are now confused, asking themselves how things got so out of hand. The story began with Kirk, a man known for making controversial decisions, taking on the role of the primary caregiver for their child. Throughout their turbulent relationship, he had always been the polarizing figure, often facing criticism, but managing to maintain a level of charm that somehow kept him in the public's favor. Jasmine, on the other hand, was seen as the victim. She was portrayed as the mother fighting for her child, navigating a storm of media attention while trying to emerge victorious. But now, everything has changed. Jasmine's latest move has left people wondering whether she's simply tired of the fight or if she has an ulterior motive. Her offer is causing people to question her motives. How could someone put a price on something so sacred as a child? The very idea that money could end a custody battle over a child is shocking and has left many asking, what's really going on here? Jasmine, however, insists that she's not selling her child despite how her offer may appear. In a statement to reporters, she explained, "I just want peace. This battle has been going on for far too long. If $300 million can bring an end to this, then I'm willing to walk away." Her calm demeanor during the announcement made the situation feel even more surreal, and those who once saw the couple as an example of family redemption are now questioning everything. Her critics argue that reducing the value of her child to a financial sum is disgraceful. They see it as a slap in the face to everything they have been fighting for. But Jasmine remains firm, claiming that it's not about the money. She says it's about ending a conflict that has dragged on for too long. Still, many are left wondering, has Jasmine hit rock bottom, or is this a calculated move to manipulate the situation to her advantage? Kirk's response to Jasmine's offer has been nothing short of explosive. He has vehemently rejected the idea of using money to settle a custody dispute, calling the offer absurd and saying it's not about cash, it's about doing what's best for their child. During a passionate press conference outside his home, he said, "The emotional weight behind my words is everything. You can't just buy what's right for your child." His stance has only added fuel to the fire, and now many are left wondering, is this a move for the child's future, or is it a matter of personal pride? The public's reaction has been split. Some sympathize with Jasmine, believing she may have reached her breaking point after months of legal battles. Others see her actions as a grave mistake, questioning how she could place such a low value on her child's future. But one thing is clear, this saga is far from over. The dramatic twist has set the stage for what could be an even more outrageous chapter. Jasmine's offer of $300 million didn't come from a place of weakness, but rather from months of intense public back and forth between the two parents. Her proposal has shocked everyone, but Kirk's refusal to even consider it has only intensified the conflict. The idea of a financial transaction to resolve a dispute over a child's future doesn't sit well with him, and he feels it undermines the seriousness of the situation. The media has turned this into a national spectacle. The story is no longer just about two parents fighting for custody. It's about the drama, the gossip, and the sensational headlines. The community's reaction is divided, with some feeling sympathy for Jasmine, while others side with Kirk, believing that his refusal to accept the offer is about principle, not pride. As the situation continues to unfold, questions remain. Why $300 million? Why not a more substantial sum to settle the dispute once and for all? And how did things get so complicated in the first place? Kirk's emotional response to the situation is clear. He is committed to raising his child in a stable, loving environment, and he refuses to let anything, including money, get in the way of that. For Jasmine, the offer was never meant to be taken literally, but rather as a negotiation tactic. According to sources close to her legal team, the $300 million was a symbolic gesture meant to convey her frustration with the ongoing battle. However, some legal experts are warning that this move could backfire, and the emotional toll it has taken on Jasmine may have clouded her judgment. Kirk's legal team has filed a motion to stop any further financial demands from being made, stating that the focus should remain on the child's best interests. The custody battle has now evolved into a high-stakes legal battle, with both sides preparing for a courtroom showdown. The case is no longer about finding a peaceful resolution, it's about power, control, and public perception. Behind closed doors, Jasmine's lawyer has made it clear that the $300 million offer was never about money. It was a negotiation tactic designed to bring the conflict to a close. However, the question remains, will this move bring the resolution they're hoping for, or will it only make things worse? The situation is far from simple, and the emotional stakes are high for everyone involved. As the legal teams prepare for battle, the public's opinion continues to shift. Some believe Jasmine's offer was a cry for help, a sign that she's been pushed to her breaking point after a long and exhausting custody battle. Others see it as an attempt to control the narrative, with the media turning the situation into a spectacle for all to see. The reality is that no one knows how this will play out. One thing is certain, the drama is far from over. The next twist in this saga could bring even more surprises, and as the public watches with bated breath, the fate of the family hangs in the balance. Will Jasmine and Kirk come to a peaceful resolution, or will this custody battle escalate even further? Stay tuned, because this story is only getting started. As the saga of Jasmine and Kirk continues to unfold, new details are emerging that could change the direction of the entire case. The emotional toll of the public spectacle is weighing heavily on both parties, and the legal teams are working overtime to strategize their next moves. What started as a private family dispute has now become a public spectacle, and the world is watching to see how it all plays out. In the midst of all the drama, one question remains: will the child at the center of this storm be the one who ultimately suffers? The custody battle, once a fight for what's best for the child, has now become a battle for power, control, and public perception. What happens next could have far-reaching consequences not just for Jasmine and Kirk, but for their child as well. The situation is far from over, and as the twists and turns continue, it's clear that this custody battle is about to get even more complicated. One thing is for sure, no one saw this coming. And as the world watches, only time will tell how this dramatic saga will come to an end. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Stay tuned.